When it comes to fashion, I just want to remind everyone, just wear what you want. You know what I mean? I know it's not new information and it's quite obvious. I know in the fashion realm, we tend to want to flex on each other and be socially accepted by each other as well. A lot of the time that can lead to other negative thoughts. Rather, I think we should be very grateful that there's so many people around the world, so many different people with different styles that have the same passion and hobby. I just think that's so cool and so interesting, and a much better and healthier mindset, if you know what I mean. There's no right or wrong way in how to dress. I don't think there will ever be. It's all subjective at the end of the day, you know what I mean? Fashion at its best, it's when you are expressing yourself, you're being yourself, and you're just much more comfortable under your own skin. And I believe that comfortability can lead to confidence, and that confidence can bleed into other aspects of your life. Look good, feel good, do good. That's what I believe in anyways. I hope that makes sense, or else that was just a bunch of yapping. Now on to the actual video, Closet Tour 2024. Let's get it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so the main reason why I wanted to do a closet tour video is because, as we all know, fashion is very cyclical. It's very trendy. A lot of styles go in and out of trend, and even some pieces go in and out of trend within the same year. For as long as I am doing YouTube, at the beginning of every year, I'm going to be highlighting my favorite pieces in my closet, and then I think it'll be really fun to look back on to see how my fashion sense progresses. So today I will be going through shirts, pants, sweaters, and shoes. Maybe I'll go through shorts during the summer when that time comes. Another disclaimer, if you are new to me and my channel, hello, my name is Brent. Whenever it comes to fashion, I will particularly be talking about vintage and streetwear. I just find those two styles very appealing to me as of right now. Okay, let's get it going. Shirts. Hard Rock Cafe, New York tee. When it comes to graphic tees or vintage tees, I love a big graphic on the back, and this is what it looks like on the back. It looks pretty sick in my opinion. The next set of tees are going to be biology related. Studied at U of T for bio. One of my favorite white tees, it is a Charles Darwin tee. Pretty much just has his face on the front, kind of like an artsy graphic. You know, if you already studied science and evolution, Charles Darwin is one of the GOATs, so I had to. On the back, it is a quote by the man himself. Vintage heart diagram tee. This is a shout out to when I studied physiology. Wasn't a great time, but I mean, I still liked learning about it. Anyway, this tee has like all the labels on it, which is pretty cool. Like the atrium, right atrium, left atrium. Yeah, I clearly don't remember it all. Pretty cool tee. Anyway, this tee is pretty see-through as well, so definitely a summertime tee. And then another tee that is dedicated to my bio time. It is a Supreme DNA molecule tee. It has adenine, thymine, and guanine on it, which is pretty cool. Hopefully you guys can see that. It has like the chemical compounds on it. But it doesn't have cytosine, instead it has Supreme. So I think that was a pretty cool touch. The Supreme North Face collab tee. I think this collaboration happened 3 or 4 years ago, I forget. But I got this item on Grailed. The reason why I got it is because the graphic looks pretty like vintage and washed, pretty worn in, you know what I'm saying? The tee's kind of small on me now, unfortunately. So I guess it's more of like a collector's item or a collectible. But regardless, still one of my favorite tees. This next tee is from Mute. It is from Jet Bentley. He is a YouTuber from the Toronto area. He also has two brothers, Kai and Levi. But anyways, shout out to Jet. I really like his brand out of all of them, in my opinion. Pretty much has like the Mew graphic. It's like fossilized, kind of like Arc'teryx, but you know, obviously his own thing. And then again, a nice big back graphic, which is pretty cool. And I also love the wash. It's like vintage black. So Vintage World Cup 1994 tee, or kind of like the graphic around the chest area. This is a Hanes heavyweight as well. If you are thrifting at Value Village or whatever, and you're searching, whatever. If you're going through the tees and you see this neck tag, chances are it is a vintage tee, so That is a tip for you guys. Also, Fruit of the Loom. That is another neck tag, mostly vintage stuff. And then, of course, there is a big back graphic. Pretty sick, in my opinion. And then I did crop this as well. It was much longer. In the fashion realm right now, cropped is kind of in. So I decided to experiment and chop it off. And then the last tee I want to show you guys, it is probably one of my favorite and most worn black tees. If you know me personally, you definitely see me wear this. I'm a big sucker for inspirational and motivational quotes. So when I saw this quote while thrifting, or vintage shopping, sorry, I had to get it. Believe that anything you can imagine, you can make real. I remember buying this tee, and it was way back when I didn't really have a YouTube channel, or I wasn't as confident in myself. And I remember for so long I wanted to do a YouTube channel, and it was just this thing in my head. But for me to truly execute on it, I had to believe in myself. Here I am 6 months later doing another YouTube video, and you are watching. So thank you for that. So again, had to get this tee because of the message. Definitely one of my most favorite tees. So moving on to my favorite part of my closet, and that is my sweater collection. As you guys can see, it literally takes up my whole closet. It's kind of fucked. I have an addiction, and addiction comes in many forms. So I kind of popped off the past couple years just buying a bunch of sweaters. I think sweaters are a lot of fun. They're really great, especially in Canada. I feel like you can argue you can wear them all 4 seasons. So why not? The return on investment is definitely there. So starting off with my favorite sweater in my whole collection, it is a Nike off-white off-campus hoodie. This was made in 2017 when Virgil was still around. RIP Virgil. I really like the simplicity of this. So pretty much this is the graphic at the front, obviously combining the Nike logo and the off-white's Helvetica New Bold font. I believe that's the font. You already know there's something on the back, and I was wearing this in my other YouTube video. Insert ideas here in quotes. As you guys can see, it fits literally perfectly. It's not too long. I really like the boxy or the loose fit of it. And then the back, you already know, definitely one of my favorite sweaters, if not my favorite sweater. So keeping up with the Nike off-white trend, this sweater just came out recently, I think probably within the last month. And I really like the pattern of this sweater. It's pretty sick. And then on the back, of course, you see the patented Nike, or not Nike, sorry, off-white face. And you can see the details at the front. I haven't worn this out yet. I literally just bought it, so this is literally my newest addition to my collection. So there's a trend on TikTok, I believe, of people trying to find the hoodie that, a hoodie that hoodies, or the hoodie that definitely the hoodie that hoodies the most. Whatever, hopefully you understand what I'm saying. In regards to that trend, this hoodie definitely hoodies. It is super thick, Yeezy Gap collab. This is a size medium, by the way, and it's super, super boxy. It's one of the thickest hoodies I have. I got it for about 150 Canadian, so it wasn't too bad. Pleasantly surprised with the quality, so I had to cop. Probably towards the end of the video, I'm gonna do a bunch of fits with my clothes that I'm showing you guys. So keeping up with the Yeezy Gap collab trend, I guess. This is the Yeezy Gap and Balenciaga engineered hoodie. Definitely paid a lot for this hoodie. Big Dove graphic on the back, super boxy, super heavy, perfect for the colder months in Canada. So Hint Lab, shout out to everyone at Hints, Hugo, Kenneth, and Omar. Those guys are all so cool. I met so many people through the Hint network. I went to one of their drops into the river, I think, and I just met so many people, so shout out to you if I met you through there. A crop look as well, pretty boxy, as you guys can see. It only rests on my waist, so definitely one of my favorite hoodies. Sporting Rich hoodie, this is Emily Oberg's, Oberg, pretty sick. I bought this off Essence when I was on their sale 3 or 4 years ago. This hoodie is pretty thick as well, probably one of my only gray hoodies. Yeah, it's my only gray hoodie. Love the brand, Sporting Red. A couple vintage crew necks. Everything that I've showed you guys have been off Grailed or Essence, but I do have some vintage stuff, so love seasonal color. Racism hurts everybody. I got this at a vintage store in Toronto, Uncle Vintage. Really love the graphic here. Simple, you know what I'm saying? It's a good message. So this one I believe was at In Vintage We Trust, which is in Toronto as well. It's a Les Mis crew neck, you already know. I need to read the book someday, but the book is like pages, so eventually I'll get that done. Vivienne Westwood custom made crew neck. I got this one off Grailed, and you already know. I think back graphics are so sick. Like, I don't know, like I don't know, don't even need to explain it. I just think it's so sick. It has more personality, you know? The patented orb planet. Aimé Leon d'Or Unisphere crew neck. Got this one off Grailed. You can already know the back graphic goes crazy. One of the coolest brands from New York. Definitely want to visit their store, but every time I go to New York, well, not every time, but the one time I went there, there was a line. But yeah, there's like a sage green color. I wore this in one of my Instagram photos, which I will put right here. Definitely my favorite crew neck in my collection. So I'm not sure how long I want my video to be, so I think I'll just rapid fire through the rest of my favorite sweater pieces that I'm gonna be wearing this year. Ye Must Be Born Again hoodie, Cactus Plant Flea Market, Supreme Stone Island 2019 hoodie, Travis Scott Circus Maximus zip up hoodie, Heron Preston camo hoodie, and then a bunch of Coogee inspired vintage knit. So that was my sweater collection going into 2024, but I'm also interested to see how my sweater collection changes in 2025. It's very possible that I sell a lot of them. Again, that's how fast opinions and taste and style changes within fashion. So, oh, and on that note, I am selling a bunch of my stuff on Grailed and Depop. I'll put a link in the description below. Definitely check out some of the pieces that I do not wear anymore because they deserve a home. Anyways, moving on, I think we're gonna go on to pants. I think that is the natural course. Yeah, let's go. All right, so moving on to pants. I think pants are, of course, very important. It's literally half your body, and I don't think enough people invest in a good selection of pants. Basic pair of Carhartt pants, workwear, you already know what I'm saying. These are really thick, really nice for the colder winters. Probably my most worn pair of black denim or Carhartt workwear pants. So also, most of my pants are actually thrifted. I know going through my sweaters is literally all paid resale, which is not great for the wallet, but most of my pants are thrifted. I find that pants are the easiest to thrift. Although that does sound a little counterintuitive, I don't think enough people search through pants in Value Village or Goodwill. That's why I think I find a good amount of pants there. Basic pair of Levi's, thrifted these. I think these were like $8. These are super wide. You already know wide pants are kind of the trend, or wider. I love the trend as well. I think it's so interesting to see pictures of myself in 2016, 2017 wearing skin tight skinny jeans. I'll probably put some photos here and here. I think it's just interesting to see my taste go from skinny jeans to wide leg jeans. Will I go back to skinny? Will they go back in trend? Who knows? Also, nothing wrong with skinny jeans. I just want to be comfortable. I like my legs having room to breathe. So, Wrangler trousers. I think I got these for like $15 at Value Village. Or, I guess they're cargos actually. They do have the big pockets on the side. These ones are pretty nice, pretty thick. I wear these a lot now, ever since I thrifted these. Just like, probably about a month ago, so. Another pair of thrifted cargos. These are more lightweight, so more of a summertime vibe when it's super hot out, because the material is pretty breathable. Dickies 874s. Workwear is definitely in trend right now. Pretty cool. Wide leg khaki. These ones are honestly like 30 bucks. These pair of pants I paid resale. Probably my most expensive pair of pants, which is a pair of Pradas, a wide-legged, you want to call them 3/4 or capris. These are pretty sick. I got these in Spain while I was traveling there a couple years ago. And you already know the red tab, the reason why I spent so much money. I think these were like 150 or 160 euros. But yeah, regardless, pretty sick pair of pants. Gonna be wearing these in the summer a lot more so. And the last section of pants that I'm going to be showing you guys is my sweatpants. You gotta be cozy nowadays, gotta be comfortable. So Vivienne Westwood basic orb pants, or lounge pants rather. Got these off Essence. Don't really like how cuffed or tight they are at the bottom. It's manageable, like I think it's fine. Yeah, I wish these were a bit wider legged. So the North Face Denali thermal pants. These are perfect for the winter. Canadian winters are different. These are really thick, really warm. They have like a fur lining, I guess. I wore these recently in one of my Instagram photos when it was like literally super snowy. I had to pull them out because it was the only time. Last but not least, Stussy Nike sweatpants. I got these off the recent drop that happened a couple months ago. I got the gray pair and the black pair. They are both pretty sick, pretty fire. Really thick sweatpants. Probably my favorite pair of sweatpants to date, so. Shoes are a lot of fun. They really complete the fits. I do think shoes are probably, arguably, one of the more trendy items just because they do stand out. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my shoes are trendy and I really like the trend. So do I care? Not really. Pair of Solomon XT6s, pretty sick for the wintry times or rainy moments in Canada. So super comfy, really, really, really comfy. I'm definitely gonna buy more of these. New Balance 2002 Rs. These are the protection pack. Probably my comfiest shoe. I'm not gonna lie guys, I think New Balance makes the comfiest shoes. Even though I only have one pair of 2K2Rs, literally walking on clouds. These are so nice. Asics Joakim 14s. These are really, really trendy right now on TikTok specifically. I think a lot of people are gonna be buying this in the year of 2024. I got like the cream color, got this on Livestock or Deadstock or whatever. I think this is like the best colorway in my opinion. Kind of regret not going a size higher. I'm size 8 and maybe I should have got 8.5 because these are kind of tight, but regardless, I can make it work. These are pretty sick. So keeping up with the Asics trend, these shoes I haven't even worn yet. Literally has a tag on them. Asics Kiko Kostadanovs. I really like the sleek look of them. They kind of look like soccer cleats. Shout out to Kiko and his brand. The North Face Vans, I think these are super sick. And obviously these are very beat. I wore these into the ground. I think I got these like literally almost 10 years ago now, whenever the collab happened. I guess Vans are just a staple, right? So I guess they'll never be in and out of trend. You already know the old schools. These North Face as well actually have like a fur lining. Extra cozy, but as you can probably see, already ripping, so. RIP, maybe I'll have to somehow restore these. CDG Converse Small Hearts. I wear these a lot in the summertime, of course. And they're pretty good gym shoes as well. Definitely don't wear them as much nowadays. I feel like the CDG Converse hype has definitely died significantly, but these are just sitting in my closet right now. I still think it's not a bad shoe. There's just a time and a place for it. So many people are wearing these and they're wearing the ones with like multiple hearts on them, like monogram like, and I think it's too excessive. In my opinion, I think I really like the simplicity of the small heart. I don't even think they make these anymore. Yeah, that is the majority of my closet, believe it or not. And now I'm gonna be doing a little showcase, runway, outfits, little OOTD, just to show you guys how I would put together some of these fits and some fits that I'll probably be wearing in 2024. Yeah, I hope it was entertaining. Let's go.